Hello everybody, welcome back once again to the Jade Empire Closed Fist walkthrough. So we've just arrived in the Imperial Palace. Well, not just arrived, I guess. In the last video there, at the very end, I took care of the Wildflower? That's her name, right? Wildflower? Something like that. The chick who I never use. Anyways, alright, so this first room here, there's actually 4 jars in each one of the corners. And apparently some lap dogs that you can kick around next to Closed Fist. If you're horrible like me, hey, I'll take that puppy. I mean, should have been standing there, right? All right. So I actually missed a jar over there, so whoopsies, my bad on that. And I don't. Are we even getting anything out of these? It's probably like. Yeah, 5 silver. There's a warrior's gem of fate. Okay, or whatever that was. Alright, now the fun begins. Okay, so let's start chopping. Chop, chop, chop. I actually have I think this is where I've got my or where I spliced my old playthroughs together. So this is where I've got geez, paralyzing palm. Oh, that took me forever. That took me way too long to remember. But anyway, so yeah, at this point I've got paralyzing palm. Oh, and what's his name? Zinbu? Is that his name? Zinbu, Zinbao, something like that. He's got updated inventory. The Burning Essence is okay. I'm not going to buy that, though, probably. Warrior of the Unyielding Heart, though. This is a technique. And that is a steal at 5.6k. So I'm going to buy that for sure. I think that's it, though. The Gem of Unity is basically the open palm version of the Gem of Mastery. I don't know if that's like obtainable somewhere else, and maybe it's not, and maybe that's why it's in his inventory. Regardless, I don't think it's worth buying, even if you're open palm. But anyways, all right. So we've got another real big fight up here. Yeah, here I actually decided to try out Paralyzing Palm. Paralyzing Palm's attacks are good. They've got, obviously they don't disorient like Hidden Fist does. But the thing with Paralyzing Palm that's actually so good is when you do well, it's good and bad. So when you do a harmonic combo, if you notice there, it actually turns. So as long as you connect the martial style power attack with it. It turns the enemy to stone, which is weird, because then it takes an additional hit to actually destroy the guy, which again, seems a little weird, but whatever. Regardless though, Paralyzing Palm isn't good for doing harmonics with anyway. I honestly think that Heavenly Wave is just, like, by far the best, just because it's got that really good frontal like cone, and then it's got really good range too to actually connect. So I think that's the best way to go. Now I probably won't do a whole lot more of the harmonics with that combo, but yeah, I don't know. Again, I actually really like Paralyzing Palm. It's actually arguable how much you really need that though, especially if you've already bought Storm Dragon. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I would kind of argue that Storm Dragon might even be better. Although, had you not bought Storm Dragon, Paralyzing Palm is free. So there you have it. Alright, anyways, so this is a scroll stand on the Lotus Monks. So as far as we know, all copies of the larger text were destroyed, but I shall include a fragment below for your amusement. Protection of our glorious Emperor has always been the purpose of the Order of the Lotus. The Lotus Monks are the personal servants and protectors of the Emperor of the Jade Empire, governed by the hand of Heaven, Sunkin. They are servants, guards, teachers, doctors, and spiritual advisors. With their simple robes and dyed hands, they are an omnipresent and predictable force whose importance is disproportionate to their numbers. Anyone who wishes a presence in the court of the Emperor must, in some way, appease the Lotus Monks. Should someone displease the Emperor or offend the glory of the Empire, the consequences can be dramatic. Fortunately, they watch themselves as well as others, and any stray are punished accordingly. So, then there's a quote at the bottom there, I think from Lim, that says something about blood is a better stain than dye. And here is the Celestial Order, Volume 2. The great dragon loosed chaos upon the world he had created, separating man from the beasts and laying the foundation for the eventual order that would unite humanity, the glorious Jade Empire. The great animal spirits of the past were cast out from the human communities, and man was forever separated and elevated above the common beasts. Man was now the guardian of order, imposing his will on nature and shaping it to his desire. But balance must exist in all things. Man was a bastion of order with chaos in his heart. For as long as the world remains in chaos, man will always war and strive against his fellow man. This is the way of nature until the great dragon. What's the end, of course. I read faster in my head than I can out loud, unfortunately, and I don't often give myself time to read those out. But anyways, we get a hidden book set there on the, I think that's just for the Celestial Order books, which is, it looks like there's only 2 of them. But you get Inner Peace, which, I don't know, is pretty cool. When all things are in balance, one spiritual being can, and again, I'm not giving myself any time to read this stuff, unfortunately, but yeah, anyways, alright, good little bonus there for getting those two books. I don't know where the other one's at.
This is one of the many spires within the palace, where visitors are raised as if by the glory of the Empire. Without a guide, you could be lost here for days. There is no time for...
Okay, so everyone joins us in the elevator, and then we'll make our way to the throne room. There's a little corridor that connects the elevator to the throne room, though, so we'll kind of go along there, and there's some enemies to beat, as well as, I think, like a jar or something like that, so we'll kick that bad boy down. I think there's even a scroll stand in there, so we'll have to hit that up too. She who can make all the difference in combat, be sure to use it. Yup, that I do. Alright, so the game automatically saves here, which is sort of nice. And, alright, we've got a battle right here. Yeah. Some
paralyzing call.
Bad boy Imperial soldiers trying to make our way down here, but unfortunately they're not.
Double axes, making time.
Oh yeah. So I tried to do a harmonic with apparently, and I probably just forgot this, but I don't think you can actually do harmonics with weapon styles. I think it always has to start with a support style and end with a martial. Here's the base. Wow, 5 silver. Whoop-de-doo.
We are nearly to the throne room. Although my father has let these unseen parts of the palace fall into disrepair, these chambers are the tombs of past leaders. We would be here for days, and you likely know the most prominent anyway. Sagacious Tien, the first emperor, founder of the Jade Empire, and builder of the wall. Cormia, the Swift Era, defender of the First Age and commander of the Borderlands during the Horse Lord incursions. Sangsi, the Broken Bow, the first woman to rule openly. She changed more in a single valiant battle than many others did with entire campaigns. The latest tombs belong to the Emperor's brothers, Prince Sun Li and Sun Qin. You have caused me to doubt this, but here they are for your own eyes to see. That is what you said he told you, but here is the tomb of the glorious strategist before you. Is this all a lie? No, they have been sealed for 20 years. I don't have any more proof than what was announced to the people. I don't know what that is worth anymore. And your next question will be, what is in there if the brothers aren't? I can't say, but my father will explain everything. He has to. But your conviction is disturbing. I will definitely bring this up with my father when we confront him. We are close to the throne room. The longer we take, the more questions I have.
Alright, so a little bit of... I don't know if I want to say it. It's not necessarily foreshadowing, but the princess does hint that, or suggest that maybe the bodies of Sun Li and Sun Kim are not there in the tombs. Alright, so this is the Righteous Siege. So here, yeah, this is written that Sun Li and Sun Kim died in the assault. Days turned into weeks. Victory was inevitable. Two brothers were claimed by crimes that remain unspoken, lest the heart of the Empire break with the telling. Alright, so that's definitely some foreshadowing. Death's hand rose in their stead to serve while Sun Hai returned life to the withered land. In the weeks that followed, the price of disloyalty was made clear to those in and out of the Emperor's honored grasp. A difficult time full of challenge or changes that all would, or not all would except Jeez, but necessarily blah 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 whatever. Jeez. Again, I read way too fast in my head, and I just cannot speak that fast. One of these days I'll learn my lesson. But anyways, yeah. So that's hopefully that I think that's supposed to sow a little doubt in your mind as to what happened. I mean, if that wasn't, or if that hadn't happened already, which it very well should have. We do know, or it's been sort of verified, rumored maybe that. Well, yeah. I mean, Master Li is the Emperor's brother.
Here it is, the entrance to my father's throne room. I doubt he'll take this intrusion kindly, especially not with the information we've learned. I don't know what my father has done, or what his reaction will be, but I want you to know something. I care for you, and I want to explore what we mean to each other in more intimate surroundings. We have to face my father, but afterwards we must sort out this mess you have created, this confusing tangle of hearts you keep at your beck and call.
I agree. If I am in your heart, say so. I will not be a secondary plaything of yours.
So perceptive, and such a skillful tongue.
You are a vulgar woman, princess.
And you lie to yourself about it. But that is a topic for another day. The Emperor awaits. I can only hope that my father has been the victim in this. I pray he has the answers I seek. The fate of the Empire depends on it.
Alright, so that dialogue there was important. You want to make sure, again, if you're romancing both Dawn Star as well as Silk Fox, that you pick the right option, which was, essentially not picking either of them. And then we get a reward here, which is Friends in High Places. That's Chi and Intuition +2. So you've helped Princess Sun Lian essentially, kind of come to terms with the fact that her father is responsible for basically everything.
20 years, Li. I have waited long enough. Atone for your treachery and give me what I require.
Look to yourself, brother. You would have done the same.
I am the eldest, and therefore the Emperor. I have you at a disadvantage, and yet you toy with me. What do you know, glorious strategist? Where is the Spirit Monk amulet?
You will find out soon enough, brother.
Father!
Child? What are you doing here? I have important matters. And what have you done to yourself? You look like a common street woman. And who is this? You invite filth into the halls of my palace? This is not how the child of the Emperor should act.
Don't lecture me! Master Li's student brought me evidence from the Lotus Assassin Fortress. You allowed Death's Hand to corrupt the Empire!
Master Li's student. This child, the very person who tested my Lotus Assassins, brought to my doorstep by my own daughter. Brother Li, did you plant the seeds for this fool to come here? Layers upon layers was always the glorious strategist. The lost sibling of the beloved Emperor's son, forced to hide at the edge of the Empire, until Death's Hand brought him to me.
Father, you said your brothers were killed. I don't understand.
I don't blame you for your foolishness. What can you possibly know? The Emperor is the manifestation of divine power.
That is your role as figurehead. How could you betray the people? Your greed has unsettled the whole of the Empire. The dead no longer sleep.
My child, remember your place. I have no patience for anyone that challenges my authority, not even you. Kill the rest. They are unimportant.
No! I won't let you disgrace the Empire!
Enough! I am God, Emperor's son! In my youth, I ruled dutifully, but nature does not respect titles. Withering drought, not battle, threatened to take my throne, but I would not allow it. I assaulted the underworld and claimed the great water dragon, and neither the treachery of my siblings nor my failing body could stop me. I am no longer a slave to time's decay. My actions have brought the Empire great strength, and its Emperor endless power. Who among you would dare challenge my right to rule? That glow. Brother Lee hid the amulet in plain sight and acted as his own diversion, just as Death's Hand diverted attention from me. The obvious threat hid the insidious one. Do you even know what you hold, child? What truly led you? But where did it begin? Do you blindly follow the will of your master? Is anything so simple? You were guided to me. What did Lee tell you? That I murdered your people and caused the restless dead? Side effects, afterthoughts. This is about power, and I will add yours to what I have stolen. Even if you are impervious to my sorcery, it changes nothing. I am a god. Come, student of Lee. Your quest for death is at an end.
Okay, so major reveals. It's solidified, obviously, even from the gone right from the horse's mouth, I guess you could say. The Emperor confirms that, you know, he's behind everything. And I think, I'm not sure actually if that was the conversation that he says, you know, he was behind Death's Hand, much as we are, or sorry, Sun Lee, or Master Lee, however you want to put it, is behind us, essentially, you know, kind of pulling our strings. So, yeah, I mean, interesting, or really good writing there, in my opinion. All right, so let's just chop down. Man, these guards just keep coming too. I love this fight. I wish it would have kept going, to be honest. But all right. Anyways, I'm about out of time for this battle, so we're just gonna keep chopping down Imperial guards here, and then at the end here we'll. There's a guy that's stuck. Yeah, back there. All right. Anyways, I gotta go. As always, hope the guide was helpful though, and hope you join me for more videos.